All right, this is something I've been looking forward to for quite some time. Night of the Living Dead, Criterion Collection on Blu-ray disc. And normally I do not buy Criterion Collection movies on release date, but I could not pass this up. And actually, usually I wait until either Barnes & Noble has their twice a year 50% off sale, or even the Criterion website does a couple of sales a year where they're 50% off. But this is actually on Amazon at the time I ordered this was actually less than what the 50% off sale would be later on in the year. So I did snatch this up quite quickly. And Night of the Living Dead, because of some weird copyright rules back in the 1960s, was mistakenly not copyrighted, and for that reason there have been dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of versions of this film released over the years, including an old VHS that I had back in the 80s, that back in the time when you couldn't really buy movies to bring home because they were all rentals and they were overpriced to keep them out of the ownership market, I guess. And so the only things you could get were these public domain films, or mostly that you could get were the public domain films. There were some exceptions, but anyway, Night of the Living Dead was one of those movies that I had on VHS that was like in a discount bin at a local department store or something, and so I go back quite a long ways with this. But like I said, it's been released a bunch of times, including this colorized version that I have from a few years ago by 20th Century Fox. And it includes a black and white version as well. But yeah, let's take a look at the probably what will be the definitive version of this movie, now that George Romero and the Criterion Collection have teamed up to put this out for us to enjoy. There we go. All right, so there's the outer slipcase. I think it's backwards. It usually comes out of this end, doesn't it? All right, but we've got lots and lots of bonus features, including a 4K restoration supervised by George Romero prior to his death, some behind-the-scenes featurettes, and commentary. We've got commentary with George Romero from 1994, archival interviews with Dwayne Jones, the star, and Judith Ridley, a new interview program, newsreels from 1967, radio spots, an essay, program featuring filmmakers Frank Darabont, Guillermo del Toro, and Robert Rodriguez, Night of Anubis, a never-before presented work-printed edit of the film. I could go on and on, I'm not going to. Lots of stuff here. Like I said, this will be the definitive version of the film. There's the inner case artwork. And got a booklet, which we will, looks like we got a poster / booklet. Alright, so there's the essay, along with some credits, and an image from the film on the back. And then we have disc 1. And disc 2. Awesome. All right. Night of the Living Dead, the Criterion Collection on Blu-ray. And I'll be back in about an hour and a half because I am headed to watch this.